growing. The retail industry and law enforcement are looking for solutions. Congress already passed the INFORM Act, which requires online marketplaces to collect and disclose more information on the goods they sell. But retailers want them to do more and pass the Combating Organized Retail Crime Act, creating coordinated multi-agency response to retail theft.
These bills will help to establish a Center for Organized Retail Crime under the Department of Homeland Security to share information and to work investigatively to detect, disrupt, and dismantle these organized groups.
Home Depot says it has had no choice but to lock up some of its most valued items, a move they say is frustrating but necessary.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he snapped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're in for the 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 8.
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 76 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run with Gaskin.
And now a hole out there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Steps away to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Good.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Prescott. He's to the 15. And did he get in? No. convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind. But
that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They'll give up the middle to H.A. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down and 6 now.
How I would love to visit my big daughter Salasia, but that's not possible. I have to watch her.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down, this is Wilson.
And Wilson's going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he's down to the 12.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Wilson.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jeff Wilson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Prescott now. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, good feet.
Incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Cowboys going to bring the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Easy touchdown. Hold up, I got to piss, man. Hold up, bro. All right, I'm ready, bro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Tua. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, a run with Vaughn. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't have a great tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on your previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a first down carry by Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And scored that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. An inside give to Jones. And a very determined run there as as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next drive.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, another shot for Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. And weeks have it because they didn't take into attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. They will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Today, whales are the largest animals on the planet.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Pass to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
But I'm just trying to give y'all that, put this in the middle, like, people still want to, they know that's bullshit. People are still like, doing none of this shit. It never worked. It didn't work with my granddad before, the great. It doesn't work because it's not designed to work in your favor.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And this is an absolute big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. We'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. You'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Again, it's Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
And we talk what we want. And we have 8 hours a day. And we send them home. And we got them right there for 12 years.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here's 2nd down. Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Dallas, their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that...
They can do whatever they want, when they want, how they want. All I know is that they stole $10,000. Don't let them just steal from me. I was laying on the couch and they came and I thought it was maybe the neighbors, and I just heard something slide across the porch, and when I heard that, I happened to look up and I didn't see nobody, and then I heard somebody announce SWAT, and he just started knocking out the glass.
Demetrius Allison was home with his 3 young kids when police showed up at his door with a search warrant.
So I ran downstairs, went and got my daughters, brought them upstairs. As soon as I opened the door, he said, "Put your hands up." And when I put my hands up, he hit me in my face with the butt of his gun. They was just beating me. They was just giving it to me. Knee in my back. They whooped me pretty bad.
The officers justified Allison's injuries, which included fractured orbital bone, by saying he was resisting arrest.
What was it like for your kids?
They're terrified. They still terrified.